Welcome back to Don's Life. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining today. Today's episode, we are going to upgrade the rear shocks in the GMC AT4. This also works on the Trail Boss. We are going with the Bilstein or Bilstein. I'll probably say it both ways in the video. 5100 series shocks. So let's go. So if you've been watching the channel for a while, you'll know that we upgraded the front shocks in this truck, which actually gave us about a 1-inch lift because they have an upgradable version of the shock that Bilstein or Bilstein makes. So we did that. Here's a link to that video if you want to check it out. But the reason for the upgrade at all, not only in the front, but now the back, is the Ranchos. If you go to any of the forums for the GMCs or the Chevys, you'll find that they're not regarded as being that great, at least the series that comes with a stock truck. So we're going to do that upgrade. Now, the reason I did the front before I did the back, well, was timing was one, and also because I have air ride in my rear suspension. So I knew that upgrading the shocks back there, I'd probably see less improvement just because the airbags would be doing their thing at the same time the shocks are doing what they need to do. So I didn't make it a priority, but I got some now. We're going to install them. We're going to install them with the airbags in place, and I think we'll still notice a difference. So if you're looking at upgrading the rear shocks on an AT4 or a Trail Boss, here is the part number right here. This is for a 2021, but I think it works from a 2019 all the way to 2022, but please go to the website and double check. Sure, I could have went with a different brand. I could have spent a lot more money. I could have went with a reservoir shock. I could have really upgraded the rear end of this truck, but that wasn't the point. I just wanted something that would work well with a stock height truck that is very reputable based on all the reviews that I've read, even before I purchased the ones for the front, which is part of the reason why I bought the front ones. You can't go wrong with these, and most importantly, they don't break the bank. So you get a significant upgrade at a very reasonable price. Now, shocks do come in all shapes and sizes and different technologies. This is known as a digressive shock, so it uses a monotube with a digressive piston. You can also get progressive pistons, and you can get a linear design. Each is gonna have their pros or their cons. It really depends on what you want the shock to do for you or not do for you. So please do your research, figure out what works best for you. Don't just go by my video. Now for me, because I tow a boat, I'm still gonna tow my trailer maybe once in a while, and it's at the higher end of the tow rating for the vehicle. I wanted this digressive shock, even though there's other ones out there, because it is gonna be very stable when I'm towing heavier. It may not be as smooth though when it comes to small bumps or washboard as compared to some of those other technologies. But in every situation, it's going to be better than what's on there. But don't take my word for it. I printed out what it says in their product description right from Bilstein's website. The Bilstein B8 5100 shock absorbers are designed as a direct fit solution for lifted trucks and SUVs. These shock absorbers feature a monotube design which provides consistent fade-free performance. The B8 5100 shock absorbers utilize a unique, velocity-sensitive, digressive piston which reacts to changing road conditions. All B8 5100 shock absorbers are tuned for each specific application to assure optimal performance is achieved. The B8 5100 shock absorbers offer a significant improvement in ride quality, handling, and comfort. Well, now it's time for the install. It should go pretty straightforward, but I'm going to cheat a little bit by using my airbags. I'm going to inflate them, and I'm going to increase the gap between the two mounting points on the shock, and then hopefully we'll have enough room to get in there and do the replacement. I do have my jack and a drop hitch, just so I can use it if I need to lift the truck a little higher and just drop the axle a little further. But I think we can do it with the airbags, so we're gonna start with that. If you watch the install with the airbags on this truck and the onboard compressor that I have, you know that I also ran an auxiliary fill back here with a Schrader valve. Just taking the cap off now. And that way I can fill it up with a heavy duty compressor a lot quicker if I need to. So we're gonna go up to 80 pounds. You can see the truck lifting up pretty quick. Right now it's holding at 80. We'll keep going. We can go up to 100 maximum. Now we're about 85. We'll leave it there and we'll check out if we have enough room. Okay, we're just gonna use some hand tools. Even though I have the air tools available, I wanna try and do this by hand. There. Got the bolt to start. Oh yeah, no problem. spinning. We have to grab a socket. Let's use a little bit of a cheat, use some power tools. Okay, now we'll get the top. So there's two things I noticed. One, the Rancho was actually noticeably heavier than this guy here, but also you can see this one's taller because it is designed that if I was to lift the back end of my truck another inch or so, this would accommodate the travel. So this actually has longer travel than the Rancho does. Now let's see if we can put it in.
That's what she said. Michael.
Just gonna get my torque wrench ready for about 90 pounds. Well, that was simple enough. Now let's do the other side. Now you see it's a bit longer, so we are going to have to compress it by hand. There we go. Well, that wasn't too bad. We got them installed. Now let's air down the truck. But let's not use the Schrader valve. I think that would be too slow and boring. Let's use our aux beam panel here. Our airboard compressor is on. Let's connect wirelessly, but we're gonna make sure it drops down to 5 and it should kick on. Well, she's aired down. It's really ready for a test drive. Now it is super cold outside, so as they get exposed to the colder temperature, they're gonna firm up a little more than what normal would be. But I've been driving it in the cold with the Ranchos, so even when they get cold, I'll be able to tell the difference between the two because I have a point of reference. So let's get outside and get first impressions. I'm in deep trouble. My wife's gonna kill me. So I'm just driving here. First impressions are, I think it's better, but I'm on a really bumpy road, I know. And it does feel better, but I'm just gonna drive around for about another half hour, run some errands. Oh, here's another big bump coming up here. Everyone's slowing down for it. Oh, I was hoping to take it at a faster speed. Here, we'll go as fast as we can. Not bad, not bad. Before it would have hopped. Pretty sure before it would have hopped. But I'll just drive around for a bit and then I'll come back and tell you what I think. Here's a speed bump. Go a little fast. Oh, no hop at the end. That was nice. Here's another one. No hop. Now here's a bigger one. We'll go fast. No, it didn't hop over. I mean, you can feel the bounce, but it wasn't a skip. Definitely a little smoother. You probably can't tell on camera, but my butt tells me the ride has significantly improved. Now, if you strongly disagree with the upgrade, feel free to send me some nice, expensive reservoir shocks. I'm happy to swap them out, put them in, do a video, and show you what those are like. But I'm pretty happy with these. Well, if you like today's video, hit that like button. That's what helps this channel grow. And growth will only mean more content. As a matter of fact, I'm going to drive home after this video and start another one putting some LED bed lighting in the back of the truck. So make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the content. So that's a wrap, and we'll talk to you next time.